Okay, so the way we live today as people, collectively, that whole situation. What's up, hey? What's up, hey? What's him call it? So, because some people back then who didn't give a fuck about everyone else's realities, it's just their own, and only care about mm, their state of being. Not that people aren't like that today, but just people like that. They're like, oh, I'm gonna claim this land. When like, you can't claim land. You can bully people and like strong arm them and fucking say, oh no, you can't come over here because this is my land and I'm gonna beat you up or I'm gonna kill you if you fucking come over here. Territorial ass peas, you know? So because of people like that, who bullied others because they wanted more for themselves, selfishness and greed. Due to that, now, oh, okay, look. So, like, back then, people were doing that, right? And they were claiming land and resources which are not theirs, you know, it's Mother Nature's. We're a part of that. And nowadays, the situation where nowadays is a group of people claimed a whole continent, which everyone does nowadays, or bodies, groups of people, states, I don't know, governments, wherever powers they control and claim certain areas, lands which have resources and stuff, and then basically say that, and then rule over the people, the individuals that are there, you know, like what? Like, it's against the law for me to just fucking start growing plants or some shit in the middle of the street wherever I can, or, you know, wherever I can, you know, because there's a law saying I can't, you know? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'd say that most most laws, or all laws, their purpose is to protect the power of who of who's ever at power, you know, like I don't know, but what I will say for sure is you can't claim something and bully other people for your own benefit and base a whole fucking, well, okay, first let me just say you can't do that because everyone, if you're doing that, whoever believes in that, whoever has that same type of mentality will do the same, and it's always going to be a battle for power, you know. There's always going to be the power and those in power, and they're going to be those who, there's always going to be a subject and a ruler, you know, because the bully is always going to be like, no, this is mine, you know, and not going to let others partake or do whatever it won't let them mind their own business, you know, because, for example, the situation we're in, a whole continent is under the claim of however many people, or just one person, or however much there is, you know. No one can just fucking do their own thing. No one could just grow their own, start planning. Oh, from what I know, people just can't fucking live, like, you know, start building a home or knocking down trees and building a home right there, like in the middle of nowhere. I'm pretty sure they can, but if they get found out, like, they're gonna like it. Oh, and it's pretty fucked up because, well, that type of mentality of like me above me, not at the extent of others, expense of others, but it's me, and I don't care what I do to make sure that I and my state of being is at the best for me, for my sake over anything. Our fucking like society or whatever the hell you want to call it, it's not ours. It's just the reality of the situation is someone or some people claim a fucking land. We have to work and support that fucking system to fucking have money or have ways to feed ourselves when we don't need to do that. You know how we can feed ourselves like we did back then, in our fucking hunter and gathering days, if that's what you want to call it. You get what I'm saying? You just fucking find some seeds or somehow get a hold of the seeds, plant them on the ground, grow your own food, and work the fields, work the land, and just shit. That's your survival right there. You can do what you can with most resources. Make most or make do with whatever resources you had, But then people were just like bullying others for their like, oh, this is mine now. You can't take this. Like, what? Everyone wants to fucking survive and have good shit, So what I propose as a new way of going about, okay, before I get to that, before I propose my new way of like us going about survival and living, I'm gonna explain why we even need that, because everything today, like I was saying, society, whatever you want to call it, this whole system of like, you gotta go to work, or like, you gotta gain as much power to fucking survive or some shit, you know what I'm saying? That system, the fucking, I don't know how the words for it, so I'm just assuming, but oh yeah, that system is based on someone or some people or people claiming an area, claiming resources, claiming materials, then selling them to other people for profit. So it's like, what the fuck? First of all, those things weren't even yours. You can use them, yes, but they're not yours. Second of all, selling them? With what are we supposed to buy them with? With the money you created? We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get rich or you profit off of that. Like, what? So, well, this whole system, everyone either, this is how people make money. They work, they do something, they're of value to a system or a system, you know, it doesn't have to be the system that I'm talking about. Like, it could be a fucking factory system, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of structure, you get what I'm saying. I hope. Hopefully. And you work for them, and you get money paid. And that's not bad, you're not fucking anyone over. That's not entirely true, but, you know, you're not fucking anyone else over. Or you can fucking, like, finance and banking and stuff like that. You're making money off of, I don't get that yet. Like, I can't really say much about it, but I think what it is so far is that people are making money off of, you're not really making money. They're basically creating money out of thin air. Like, it's not stable, it's not grounded. The money, it can be there, and look at the people get rich off that shit. People can buy homes off of that shit, or become rich. Yeah, like, they can, people can, you see the fucking mansions, the shit that can happen, like, from that type of money. Partaking in that way of making money. But then again, it's like not solid. If that's why we have crashes, and I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, on a hunch, and say that's why we have stock crashes and shit, or economic crashes and stuff like that. It's always like, and it's been happening ever since we've been having money. And I can't say that with as much conviction as I can say other things, but I will look into it further. But yeah, I don't think, it's like, what are you making money off of? I don't, maybe I'm starting to be repetitive and not like be able to dig deeper into, like, and express the understanding more, but for me at least I can say it's there. And now I guess I'll just go into saying the better solution, which is, between all these organisms, if you want to call us, between us, or whatever living human being is currently alive or will be alive, what I will say is best for us moving forward, and what I think is better, I guess I should say, is that it's just something built on cooperation and mutual respect and desires and needs, you know? Empathy, sympathy, and what else? Personal responsibility for your own life, and I guess that's it. That's all you really need, because if you, okay, like, say there was none of this, no buildings, no infrastructure, no nothing, no nada. It's just straight wilderness. We were back to like day one. You know how was it? You just survive. You make do with what you got. You know, you fucking survive. But we just start off right there, and there'd be like, grounding principles, you know, between everyone, or everyone's way. There'd be like mutual agreements, you know, like unspoken agreements. But I'm gonna say them right now. I'm gonna try to express what I think. that me and you are not so different. Yes, getting down to the specifics and the details, yes, we're not the same. Where everyone's unique, you know. Internally and externally, we're different, but we really ain't that fucking different. Like, you know, like, and it doesn't take that much thinking or that much like. You can figure that out. You can understand that, you know. And I'm pretty sure you could. I'm not trying to say you're stupid or something, but I just want to make sure I'm saying it. And so yeah, so we all agree that like I'm not gonna bully you. Let's just work together, and you see all these resources, we can all use them, but no one can claim them. That is self-centered. That is greedy. That is selfish, and that in the end won't work out. It'll work out for a bit, you know, but for the sake of everyone's best personal interest, I think that's the word. It's just best for us to just like, oh, we want a fucking better way of trans. We want to survive. Well, let's fucking grab resources and build ourselves a house, and that's it. You know, we gotta survive. Well, we want to fucking eat. Let's just go find grapes or fucking fruits, or you know what I'm saying. And in the meanwhile, we plant our fucking food when we grow that shit. And then what else? Oh, it's tiring to fucking walk. Let's think. Let's use our skills and abilities and our gifts. That is just one of the many things. Are one of the many few things. One of the things. Those are the things, or are are one of the many things. Those traits are one of the many. I'm sorry. Those traits are some of the many things that we should be grateful for and use them. You know, it's like, let's build a fucking car or something. You know, let's find a solution to this problem, or let's just make a better way of going about it. We don't have to fucking we don't have to. We can all win. You know what I'm saying? You want to live in a mansion? Go fucking. Go build yourself a mansion, but go fucking. But you know you're gonna be the one doing it, you know? I don't know, we can. Point is, like, we can all win. And, yeah, I guess that's my point. We can all win. Stop just thinking about yourself. I'm not saying don't think for yourself and about yourself, but like, why would you do something for your own sake at the expense of others when you wouldn't like that being done to you? So fuck states, fuck fucking boundaries and rules and people claiming territories and shit. Yeah, you know, like, nah, like,